watched one of these videos where I wander around a room before? I don't know what it is about not being confined to a seated position. I get really silly. Hello, my name is nisipisa. Welcome back to my channel. Now, most of the time, I think of a Halloween costume sometime in the middle of the summer. And then I think, well, it's too early to start planning it now. I'll wait until it's like September. I'll wait until the fall vibes are in order. I don't want to think about Halloween in the middle of July. Then September comes around, my job gets busy. You know, I'm apple picking. I'm drinking hot cider. I'm wearing sweaters. I have things going on, and I'm not yet thinking about Halloween because I'm enjoying the first breaths of autumn. And then October rolls around. Uh-oh. Crunch time, right? And I find myself at the midpoint of October, costumeless! Nothing up here. Absolutely nothing. Whatever idea I had in the middle of the summer, I don't have time to put it together. So I thought, you know, Nisa, what are you gonna do? You have no time. You have no resources. You can't spend hundreds of dollars express shipping props to your apartment just to put on a costume to take like a picture for Instagram in. No! So I thought, hey, look, you know, I'm a smart woman. I literally am smart. And not only am I smart, I'm stylish. I should be able to come up with something if I just dip deep into the rich well of my own wardrobe and my own intellect. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm not buying anything. I'm not even leaving my apartment. Now, you might have noticed something. I don't have any goddamn makeup on. You know what I have on? Sunscreen. Because this room has so many f***ing windows. And you don't have to say it. I recognize how brave it is of me, being a woman of 30 entire years old, appearing on her YouTube channel, makeup free. I guess I would say that feminism has always been one of my main passions. I don't know if the Pulitzer people reach out to me, or if you guys have to like submit this video to them. I want my award and I want it now. I'm gonna finish my loose leaf chai, and then I'm gonna collect my most interesting pieces of clothing. We're gonna talk about them a little bit, and I'm gonna see if anything comes to mind. This just isn't organized at all, is it? Okay, so let's start here. This was one of the first things I thought of when I came up with the idea of doing a video where I sort of just wear an interesting piece of clothing and call it a costume. This is a dress I bought secondhand. It's from Anthropologie, but I didn't buy it for Anthropologie prices. It's two pieces. It's got this sheer gauzy overlay, and then underneath it, it has a little slit. Green. What are things that are green? Plants, vegetables, pickles. I don't know that I ever mentioned this, but the last time I did one of these clothes videos, it got demonetized. Like, YouTube said it was not suitable for advertisers. And it's like, girl, thank you for saying that I'm so thick that it's monetarily detrimental to advertising firms. That is really flattering. Thank you so much, YouTube. I love it. Like, I could be a half sour pickle, a full sour pickle, a garlic dill, not a bread and butter pickle. I love this dress because I really enjoy loose fabric on clothing items. Not just because I find it a little bit more comfortable when something's not form-fitting, but also I love the movement. That's my favorite part of it, honestly. The most fun part of this dress is when I'm wearing it on a sunny day and the sun like shines through this beautiful gauzy, like gossamer shadow on the ground. It's poetic, it is, it really is. The print on the overdress, right? Look at this. Look at these lines, look at these shapes. It reminded me of plant cells. It's reminding me of plant cells, but also insect wings. And I don't think it's close enough to insect wings for me to use it for costume purposes. I just think that's neato. You know what's so cringe, by the way? When I was in Buffalo Exchange shopping and I came across this dress, I didn't think like a ton of it. And then I looked at the tag and I saw that it was from Anthropology and I was like, all right, I'll try it on. Like, oh my God, label whore. Ugh. You know, it's a beautiful gown, but it's not sparking my creativity. So let's move on to the next thing. We have another dress that I bought secondhand. Actually, I'll put the dress on all the way first. I would say probably a good 65% of my wardrobe is secondhand at this point in my adulthood, which I'm really pleased with. I'm really grateful that I can sustain my wardrobe that way. I know that's not the case for a lot of people. And secondhand shopping is both a way for me to get new clothes into my wardrobe, but also just like an activity that I enjoy. This particular little number is from Savers. This dress I actually wore last year on Halloween for a really quick idea of a costume that I threw together because I was throwing a hissy fit about not having plans. And my friend was like, do you want to like put on a silly outfit and go down to our local bar and have dinner? And I was like, yeah. I put on this dress, which is turquoise, right? And I have these 2 sets of fish earrings. I wore one set of fish earrings and I pinned the other set into my hair. And I did like some blue-green eyeshadow and I was the sun zone of the ocean. Like if you look at a cross-section depth map of the world's oceans, the top one where the sunlight penetrates, that was me. That's the kind of Halloween costume that I like. I like either a movie reference or sort of an abstract concept. But I gotta wear it again because I wore it last year. Okay, next up, we're getting a little risque. We have this slip. I also bought this secondhand earlier this year in June. I was in New York. My friend brought me to one of her favorite secondhand stores. I've never had a ton of luck with slips or slip style dresses before. And so when I came across this one on the racks, I was like, okay, there's obviously no way that that's actually gonna fit me. But then I looked at the tag and the tag featured my exact band size. And I was like, okay, sign from God, let's try it on. And wouldn't you know it, I look great. It's a little long for my taste because I'm a tart, but like, it looks nice. It really does look nice. I don't have an idea for it. I mean, it's lingerie. You can kind of just do anything. That's like the whole point of a sexy costume. I could put on a hot makeup look, perhaps figure out how to do some sort of complicated updo, and just kind of go out like this, and it's fine, because I'm a beautiful woman wearing lingerie. Ergo, I can do anything I want. I could take over a country. But it doesn't satisfy that little creativity worm in my head. So we're moving on. This next one is a similar situation to the dress slip that we just looked at. It's just a nice looking dress. This one is a little bit more like 40s. I love this detail up here on the shoulders. Look at that. This like accordion style thing. Now tell me that if I had on a dark red lip, I wouldn't look like someone pining their bow away in World War II. Oh, I'll just die if Reginald doesn't write me from the front lines. Do you think he's all right? Do you think he's thinking of me? Do you think he's shacked up with some French trollop over there? Oh God, perish the thought. Ugh. Like that. Just like a, oh God. I'm gonna rule this out because if I were to wear this, I would have to learn how to do a victory roll for my hair, and I'm simply not strong enough. Next! Okay, this is our next option. I just got this like a month ago. Secondhand. It's from like a wholesaler. It's not a brand that I recognize, and I cut the tag off, so this, I don't know what to tell you. It's a t-shirt dress. It's very sheer, it's wispy, it moves a lot, like I said. I love the movement of fabric on the body. It's got this neat little asymmetrical hem that I hope you can see from over there. I like it. I feel really chic when I wear it. I've worn it to work a couple times, but the reason I pulled it for this video was because this overlay, it's got flowers on it in these autumnal brown colors, right? I'm thinking perhaps I do autumn inspired makeup. Some browns, some deep greens, make myself look like a dead, rotting leaf a little bit. Perhaps go outside, pick a couple leaves off the ground, affix them to my hair, make it look like I sort of rolled around on a hill or perhaps in a grave. And I could be the abstract concept of decay, right? Organic things die, give themselves back to the earth, and that's my costume. Although, I will say, I mean, I think you kind of have to be in my head to really get that one. Also, I think I could do better. If I'm gonna be sort of a poetic representation of death, I think I can do better than this. I think I wanna, maybe I'll do that next year. This is very Hosier of me, is it not? This is very in the woods somewhere in a week of me. And you know, I taught Andrew everything that he knows. Everything that Hosier knows about songwriting, he got from me. He got that from me, you know? I think I can do better. I think I've got a good idea, but this isn't the proper execution for it. Next! Hey guys, guess where I bought this dress? A secondhand store? Yep. This dress should be familiar to you if you watched my video from last year about how good I am at secondhand shopping. This dress is from a brand I don't recognize called Tabloid. It's got some age to it, I would assume. I don't know how vintage it is. It's kind of Mad Men, is it not? It's a little mod. And I love 60s fashion. I love a twiggy-based outfit. This one, it's sort of just like a black and red version of the red dress from the 40s. It's not actually from the 40s, it's from Anthropologie. I bought it 7 years ago. But you know, it's sort of just like, there's no concept to it. It's just old looking, you know? I just look like an extra on an episode of Mad Men, which is fine. The dress is way too short to get away with working in an office, let's be honest. I gotta find an opportunity to wear this. I mean, look at the material. I feel like we're almost there. I've got a couple more things up my sleeve. Let's try on some shirts. Next! Okay, so I have on our first shirt and also our first non-secondhand purchase. This is just a blouse from Free People that I bought in the springtime. Now I don't got no business looking like a little page boy to this extent. You know, I look like I stepped out of a Caravaggio painting. To complete the look, and also because if I just went on camera with my Gucci all out, even in my tights, it'd be a wrap monetarily for this video. So I don't have like breeches. I don't have little old-timey like capris. I put on these like knee-length leggings. Don't mind the white splotches, that's paint from when I wore these while painting this bookshelf. So, you know, and I pulled these little loafers I have to wear with the outfit to see if it really speaks to me, you know? I kind of feel like she is the East and Juliet is the South or whatever. See how she rests her hand upon that cheek, oh, where I glove upon that hand type beat. Yea and verily, madam. Just imagine like fiddle music in your head. I look like I should be wandering in front of troops in the 100 Years' War with the trumpet. I like this. I feel good in this outfit. The thing about this shirt though is it's so loose and blousy, it sort of has a mind of its own. Like it was not up here a second ago. It requires a lot of readjusting. And I don't love that. Although, I do appreciate that it can transform. Ooh! Have you got a cramp, sir? If you give me a tuppence, I'll grind it right out, I will. If I had like a little hat. Oh, I do have a little hat. Hold on. I have an exact hat for this. Oh, you know what I feel like I'm giving right now? Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all. A mighty fine life, carrying the banner from beyond. Newsies! Boy, ain't nature fascinating when you's gotta walk, etc., etc. I gotta drink a glass of water. I don't even know where I am anymore. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. I'll be glamorous again. Hi there, can I get you another ginger ale? Why don't I clear those plates up for you? Looks like you hated it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I found this tie. The shirt's not secondhand. The shirt's from Target. The skirt's from Target. The tie is secondhand. And look at this. Look at it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I bought this tie in 2016 in order to do that Pulp Fiction Halloween costume I told you guys about in my last video. And I still have it, because why would I get rid of a perfectly good tie? Can I take your hat, sir? So this is nothing, right? This is nothing. I just look like a waiter. Waitress, whatever, who cares? I look like a server. A server. I mean, now I just look like I'm really excited for my bar mitzvah. I cannot wait for the DJ to play the cha-cha slide. That is my joint. And if Rachel comes up to me on the dance floor, it's about to be grind time. Grind time live. This is fun. This is nothing. Honestly, this blazer is a little small for me, so I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch from this sort of like generic blazer to my other blazer. Oh, how interesting. What's that? What's that on the inside of my secondhand blazer that I bought in Paris? What an interesting little tag. I wonder what it says. Yves Saint Laurent? Pas question. Yves Saint Laurent. Ah! Wealthy woman. Rich lady over here. This is even less of a costume now. The blazer is the wrong color. I just look like anyone. I'm a shareholder. Oh, did I break this? No. You know what's really scary? I could wear this like full-on business outfit and it's like, I'm a shareholder for Lockheed Martin. Who's like the CEO of Shell or ExxonMobil or something? I'm their hedge fund manager. Is this anything? I feel really stupid right now. One more idea. I like wearing this tie. I feel cool. Ooh, you know what I could do? Is I could like loosen the tie a bit, right? Unbutton it a little bit, spray myself with some perfume. Maybe I get like a sticker, like a lip sticker, right? Or I guess I could just make one. I could just draw lipstick, like a lipstick mark on white paper, cut it out, tape it to the shirt. Or I could put on lipstick, kiss the white paper, cut that out, stick it on the collar. I'm a guy cheating on his wife. What could be more scary than marital infidelity? Am I right? I wouldn't know. I'm not like you idiots. I never got married. You can't get cheated on if you're alone. All right, I'm gonna move on. But first, let me put my YSL blazer back on its hanger. You might notice we have one dress left over. I'm gonna put it on and hopefully it speaks to me. If it doesn't speak to me, there will be no video this week. Because I'm starting to feel a little bit bad about myself. I thought my wardrobe was a lot more interesting than I guess it is. So, whatever. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. I'm being silly. My radiator's kicked on, my brain is being sous vide cooked in my own skull. I saved this for last because this dress is the most interesting. It also might be familiar to you. I wore it in my video last week, I think, or maybe the week before then. I don't know. When I actually post consistently, everything melds together. So this is a mini dress from ASOS that I bought secondhand. I bought this at Buffalo Exchange, actually at the same time as I bought my decay dress. My give your body back to Mother Earth and she will use it again and again and again dress. Same purchase, same day. You cannot step to me on this secondhand shopping shit. You can't do it. Girl, call me House of Pain because I'm jumping around. I gotta relax. Relax, Nisa. I've got so much energy. Now, I love this dress. I love that it's sort of like a little too big for me in the sleeves because it lets me pull like an Ariana Grande with my sleeves, which I love. I love the length on that. It's so cool. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here for creativity. I look at this dress and it reminds me of a lot of things. The swirls remind me a little bit of when you're painting with black acrylic paint or black watercolor and you dip your brush in a clean glass of water, and the swirls of the paint mixing with the water remind me of this dress. It also looks to me a little bit like, you know when like you hypnotize people and there's those black and white spirals for hypnosis? It's like that. You know, if I sort of just hit you with that. Are you getting hypnotized yet? Ooh, you're getting sleepy. Are you getting sleepy? Close your eyes. Ooh, I have a skirt with a really similar print. And I want to see if we can maybe layer it under and maybe it'll show through the mesh. Ooh, the cogs are turning in my brain. Look at that. That is so similar. This is from ASOS too, but I've had this for like 4 years. This is my little mini skirt from when I'm going out on the town. So I only wear it once a year. It's ruched up and down the sides. So it kind of just like sticks where I put it. I can wear it long, or I can really hike it up and it'll stay there because of the ruching. It's a really cool skirt. I like it a lot. This is not comfortable. This is not a good idea. But if it works, oh, you can kind of see. Look at that. Can you see the other one underneath? Can you see the intersection of the prints? It's like the concept of being dizzy. If nothing else, it's a fun little look, isn't it? I could say that I'm anything. Enough stalling. Let's move on to the next phase. Get ready for a marked drop in energy. Very chill and relaxed. And I'm not at all freaked out about the fact that I'm gonna sit down here and do a makeup look that I have never done successfully historically. You know what I mean when I say like a classic 60s mod cut crease, right? For some reason, I find this look very difficult to achieve. And I'm probably doing something wrong, but you know, I'm a human being, right? It's natural for me to err. Looking at my face, I wonder if I should start by doing sort of like a general outline with darker eyeshadow. So I kind of know where I want to place everything, because I'm gonna need to lay down some white. I'm gonna need to carve out the top, but I want it to look kind of like pop arty a little bit, because you know, the dress itself is very focus pulling. It's Halloween, you know? I don't need to look subtle. And in fact, I won't. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and like a medium brown, and I'm gonna put that everywhere so I have a working canvas. This is my Smoky Glow palette from Midas Cosmetics. See this brown shade right here? Vote, right here. Look at the dip I have in that pan. Can you see it from this angle? I be going into this. I'm excavating. I'm boring in it like Elon Musk. Does he even still do that? The boring why am I talking about Elon Musk right now? Ew, gross. Let's talk about something else. I started watching Yellow Jackets yesterday, and I watched like 9 episodes in a single day. Oops. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. Don't tell me anything about it. If you left a comment about it already, delete it, because I'm on season 1, episode 9. So if you tell me any spoilers, I will go ballistic. It's a really fun show to watch right after watching that show, Kevin Can F Himself. Girl, if you haven't watched that show fucking rocks. Sorry. That show freaking rocks. Both of them are really fascinating explorations of female friendship. I love when a show's like, you might have an idea of what friendship is like between women, or between neighbors, or between teenage girls. You don't know. You don't know at all. And we're in fact going to teach you. It's so fun for me because like my relationship with my best friend is kind of an endless well of fun for me. Like she and I really get each other. Like we have very similar brains. We have the same thoughts at the same time, even though she's literally across the Atlantic Ocean from me. We will just be like, well, I was gonna like, do an impression of the type of things we talk to each other about, but she and I are both like gross, so it's a lot of stuff that I can't repeat in a YouTube video. I'm sorry about that. It's a lot of stuff that like maybe if I had a Twitch account I would talk about. No, Twitch has a lot of rules too. What am I thinking of? Like Patreon? I'm not going back to Patreon. For those of you who don't know, And I'll get back to Yellow Jackets in a second, but not too much, because I'm not going to spoil the show for people who haven't seen it. I'm just going to sell it to you a little bit harder. In 2019, for like 6 months, I had a Patreon, because at the time I was really not posting consistently. Imagine a world where that's the case. And I felt bad, so I wanted to create a space for people to get consistent content from me while I was working on my more labor-intensive main channel videos. And then I just realized, wait a second, why would I tie myself to a different platform that's gonna take time to upkeep if I already don't have time for the first platform? So I was posting even less on my YouTube channel, because if I didn't keep up with the Patreon posts, I was stealing from people. Maybe one day I'll go back. I don't have any reason to. Also, Patreon is really annoying to deal with on your taxes in Massachusetts, so exactly. Preach unto the choir, brother! I'm stalling. I'm scared. Using white is really... like, using white eyeshadow is scary, because like it comes across so patchy if you're not consistent with your base. I have one white base for eyeshadow. It's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, a very classic makeup YouTube item. Anyway, Yellow Jackets. I'm talking Melanie Linsky. I'm talking Juliette Lewis. I'm talking Christina Ricci. And a very talented cast outside of them. I'm using my finger because I'm gross, but also because I don't have like a little beauty blender, a little sponge for this, because why would I? I feel like oh my god, I'm not... Okay, it's fine, Misa. Literally relax. Who cares? We'll clean that up. Oh, my leg is starting to cramp up, something fierce. Hey guys, I just realized all of my brushes are dirty, and I'm about to put on white eyeshadow. Okay, I gotta put this somewhere else. I gotta like put this up here, okay? This is my ColourPop Smoke Show palette. I have a really old one from before they had to change the name for copyright purposes, I assume, to Blow and Smoke. And I don't know if you can still get this anymore, because I haven't been on ColourPop's website in like 5 years. The white shade in this palette up here is called Young Love for some reason. Actually, I feel like I have better white eyeshadows, so I might put some of this on and then switch to like an Anastasia one, because those are gonna be super pigmented. It's not terrible. Actually, I expected it to look a lot worse, considering there's no way this brush doesn't have some shadow cross contamination from some smoky eye from however many months ago. I feel like I definitely should have put on more base. I'm trying not to do that beauty YouTuber thing from back in the day of like doing a bunch of stuff off camera. People complain about it, or at least they did back then in the old times. But oh no, look what I've done. I killed it! I squashed it like a bug. It really is easier to do stuff off camera. You can get right on up to your mirror, you can just like wedge it up in front of your face, and you can do what needs to be done. You don't have to worry about how stuff looks, because it's probably gonna look stupid. Oh, god dang it. I can't believe I've done this. So this costume, right? This costume that barely exists. It's almost like I'm TV static, or like an area in a video game that hasn't quite rendered. I'm the concept of uncertainty. Yellow Jackets is really like complex female characters, the show. And I really like it for those reasons. I love flawed women. As one myself, I really enjoy seeing them in media. Okay, this is actually coming together better than I thought it would. Maybe if I use an even bigger brush, like treat the white eyeshadow almost like it's setting powder. I have some highlighter brushes I might be able to do that with. And I'm definitely gonna switch to my Anastasia white eyeshadow, because I need like powderiness. I actually want fallout on my face because I need to pack color. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette, which is super old at this point. And I'm going in with this white shade on the end. Sales! How gross is mommy's highlighter brush? Does mommy care? Oh, yeah. That is what I want. That's awesome. Why don't I do this all the time? Why was I ever afraid this wasn't gonna work out? You know why it's working out? Because I had faith in myself and I had faith in Christ above. If I speed this up when I'm editing, it's gonna be really funny, because I'm either gonna have to leave it dead, use some generic iMovie jingle, or do voiceover for it. Because I stopped paying for the royalty-free music database that I had a subscription to, because it was costing me $17 a month. Like I would get a text every month that was like, international charge for 17 for whatever for this. And I was like, first of all, get off my phone. Why are you playing on my phone? Like, get out of my texts. I use that for people I love. And also CVS Pharmacy. I don't know why I separated CVS Pharmacy from people I love. CVS, I love you, baby. I love you, CVS. I do love CVS. I love going into a CVS. Oh, a CVS Pharmacy, hate to see me coming. When those clerks come to the ends of those aisles because I pressed customer assistance, I'm in the aisle like a grandmother, just like, baby, could you reach down and unlock the door so I can get me some of that good Dove for sensitive skin bar soap? Thank you so much. You know how I look so young, sweetheart? Don't walk away yet. You know why I look so young and beautiful? Because this is what I do. 2 days, I wash with the Dove sensitive skin. The next couple of days, I use the glycolic acid body wash from Naturium. That combo together, it has my skin feeling like puppies. Enjoy your break. I'll still be here. I walk into CVS Pharmacy like I am a shareholder because at this point my eyes are so white. I walk into those CVS pharmacies like I'm who's a rich person? Mark Zuckerberg. And don't let me get to that self-checkout and my $10 CVS Care Pass coupon is yet unredeemed for the month. I might be so bold as to reach for a package of Orbit sweet mint gum and drop that down on the scanner as well. Ball out, if you will. I'm torn between if I want to clean up some of the areas now or wait because I'm gonna have to put on black eyeshadow anyway. Maybe what I'll do is while I've got this little brush, maybe I'll sort of put a light dusting on my lower lash line. This is gonna look a little stupid. It's literally Halloween makeup, so who cares? Oh, you guys will be delighted to know, by the way, that my cat jack-o'-lantern from 2 videos ago has not completely rotted on my porch yet. I fear once again I am stalling because I know I'm gonna have to do the like black on top. I'm gonna look at some reference pictures and get back to you. Well, I looked at reference photos and now I feel insecure about my ability to pull this off. So I'm just gonna dive into this head first with some black eyeshadow and a dream. The black shade in this ColourPop palette is called, fittingly, Let's Do It. Maybe like right here. Okay. That's fine. Now we do it again. Oh crap, this side doesn't look good. Jesus Christ, what have I done to myself? Oh man, that's bad. All right, cool. Okay. It's almost like I'm using someone else's hand and a completely different brush on that eye. What's the solution out of this quagmire? I think I need white eyeshadow and a good deal of hope for a better future. Really sharp, tiny little eyeliner brush. I'm going into surgery. Don't touch me, I'm sterile. I'm placing the white on the lower half of this black line to thin it out and also sharpen it a little bit, but I'm not blending too much because I'm not trying to just create gray. I do want it to look white. I guess I want a little bit of a gradient, but not that much. So maybe I'll lay this down and then like run over it a couple times. The thing about doing makeup on yourself is you can't be so technical you're not having fun anymore, which is kind of the case with like a lot of things, but we're not doing everything right now. We're just doing makeup. I don't think this is working. That's fine, I guess. Whatever, who cares? I'm gonna clean this up a little bit because I want to do eyeliner. I kind of want to move on a little bit. This is an Urban Decay liquid liner that I really hope still has some juice to it. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 ink liner in 0. Fingers crossed. Okay, she's alive. Not very spooky of you. I think I'm gonna do the whole line in the black liquid. This is working better than I thought it would. I'm gonna bring my mirror closer because I'm gonna need absolute precision here. Oh, wow. Okay, the white is creasing quite a bit. Quite a bit. I wonder what the best course of action for that is. Maybe just Hail Marying it, putting on a whole bunch of pigment. Oh, snap. I forgot there's a white in Hannah's palette. Screw it. It's called Basic up here in the corner. Well, it's already in my hand, so. Ooh, it's a good white. Wow. It's a great white eyeshadow. I should have just started with that. I'm so used to opening this palette and immediately going into this brown that I completely missed what a bounty it is. I love my friends. I'm touching up the black because the eyeliner is so dark that like the black shadow felt like it didn't have any integrity to it. It was just a whisper and not a shape. And I want it to be a shape, but I think it's getting away from me. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I just need to put lashes on. I don't know. I'm just sort of like farting around at this point. I wish I had a white pencil eyeliner that's not that NYX one. I need something with like some firmness to it, you know? I have this green. I'm gonna gel my eyebrows a little bit to give them a presence on my face. This is the Glossier Boy Brow in clear. I don't really use this all that often. Usually I just sort of leave my brows alone, but I don't usually have a giant white cut crease on my face, so. I found a pair of lashes. I'm putting glue on the band, and I'm gonna let the glue set a little bit while I put on a real thin layer of mascara. I hate applying false lashes. It's scary and uncomfortable, and I'm bad at it. But what other time would it possibly make more sense to do it than to top off a mediocre makeup look at the end of a very silly, directionless video? Essence Lash Princess, you already know what it is. Just a little so they're up. I love applying mascara. It like puts me in a trance. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then I'm gonna go in with the Big Mama mascara, and I'm gonna marry them together a little bit. YouTubers in 2015 loved using the word marry together for makeup products. Oh heavens. What am I doing here? Look at this wand. Look at this wand. That is a wand for serious people. Okay, this feels like it's ruining it. You know, the fun part is these are really wispy lashes, and I put mascara on my regular lashes, so they look stupid together. I feel stupid. I don't even want to do cheek stuff. I don't want to do anything anymore. All of my blushes are cream blushes that I've made myself via various craft processes. So I want something pink. Oh, and it's also getting dark. Cool. I just want to rosy up my cheeks a little bit so the rest of my face doesn't look like nothing. I want a really natural nude lip because I feel like that looks best with an eye look like this. So I'm using a brown lip liner. This is Cocoa from NYX. I'm just giving my lips a little bit of an outline. This is Soft Spoken from NYX. This is a real old product. Girls used to love this when I was in college. It's probably when this was manufactured. I'm gonna take this Kiko eyeliner and I'm gonna give myself a little beauty mark, which I do when I'm doing my regular makeup also. And I have a real beauty mark there. It's just faded as I've gotten older. I can't not put on an earring. Sorry, give me a second. I'm putting on these big clay earrings from These Hollow Hills. They represent the void of knowledge that appears in my brain when I think about the future, meaning they go perfectly with my conceptual uncertainty costume. Will things improve? I don't know. Will they become worse? I don't know. Will I even be around to experience them? I don't know. That's uncertainty. I feel really stupid. So this was like barely a video. It was kind of just me filming myself being chaotic for like 3 hours. So I hope you liked it. Don't be alarmed by this. This is just what I keep my bobby pins in. Thank you so much for watching my video. And don't forget to use code nisipisa for 10% off at checkout at your local secondhand store. I will probably be back next week to do something irreverent and adorable. So subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thanks again for watching. Bye!